everyone. So today we will recapitulate the topics of chapter number 2, more on Windows 7, which we have done this week. Components of desktop. So there are three main components of desktop. First is desktop background. So this is my desktop background. Okay, desktop background is what it is. It is a wallpaper or background picture used as a decorative background on the screen of a computer. Understood? You can also change desktop background picture as per your choice. Second is icon. Okay, icon is what? Look here, there are so many small images, right? An icon is a small images on the desktop that represents an application. Okay, so look here, this is an Internet Explorer icon, recycle bin icon, network, computer, okay, Chromium icon. There are so many icons, right? Start button. So these all are what? These all are icons. Understood? And when you double click on the icon, okay, when you double click on the icon, the associated file or program will be opened. So if you want to open anything, whether it's a file, folder or any application, you just have to double click on it and it will open. Understood? And yes, students, some icons have a small arrow in the bottom left corner. Look here, right? So these icons are called shortcut icons. Okay, these icons are called shortcut icons. When you double click on the icon on these shortcuts, it will run the related program or open a document. Yes, so students, this is an icon of my computer. Okay, this is an icon of computer, or we can say my computer. It allows the user to access the local drives or external drives. Okay, let's if you want to open it, just double click on it and it will be open. Okay, so these all are drives. Okay, these all are drives. These drives are called local drives. Okay, these drives displays the hard disk of your computer, that is the storage devices. Okay, when you double click on the icon, a window appears to display content of hard drives. Okay, so students, the data stored in your laptop or computer is saved in these drives. Okay, and here is an external drives. Okay, external drives show CD-ROM, pen drive, DVD. Okay, DVD-ROM. You can double click on the icons to view the content of disk drives. Okay, here you will, if you attach the pen drive, then you will see the icon of pen drive here. Understood? And now next is recycle bin. Here is recycle bin icon. This is a recycle bin icon. Whatever you delete from your computer, it moved to the recycle bin. Understood? Next is taskbar. Now where is taskbar? Taskbar is at the bottom of the desktop. Okay, so this is a taskbar, and taskbar has four main sections. First is start button, then quick launch icons. These are quick launch icons. Quick launch icons allows application to be accessed with a single click. Okay, and then running programs. Running programs allow easy access to all running programs. And here is notification area. Notification area contains icons for small running programs such as clock, calendar, volume, etc. And here is a clock. You will be able to see date and time here.
A file and folder. In Windows 7, folders are same as containers used at our home. They are used for keeping and organizing files and folders under a common name. Files store a set of information under a name which can be used in future. Windows Explorer. Windows Explorer is a file manager which helps us in managing, searching, and navigating through various applications, files, and folders.
Now let's see how to create a folder on the desktop. So first of all, right click on the desktop, then go to new option and then click on folder. Okay, and your folder will be created. Now if you want to open a file or a folder, just double click on file or a folder and it will open. Understood? And look here, if you want to see this window on the full screen, then you can click on maximize button. This one is a maximize button. You can click on maximize button and you will be able to see the window on the full screen. Understood? And this one is a minimize button. Okay, if you click on minimize button, then your window will disappear from the desktop and resides as a button on the Windows taskbar. Okay, and if you want to close it completely, then you can go to the close button and click on it and it will be closed. Understood? Now if you want to rename a file or a folder, okay, you just have to go to the file or a folder, then right click on it and then click on rename. Okay, and then you can start typing. Let's suppose I'm typing kids. Okay, and then press enter. Okay, and it's done. Okay, similarly here also right click on it, go to rename. Okay, then you can type anything like you can type JMPS, then press enter and it's done. Okay, understood how to rename a file or a folder. Now if you want to delete a file or a folder, then what you have to do, you just have to right click, then go to delete option and then click on delete and it will be deleted. Understood? Now let's see how to select multiple files or a folder. Okay, so if you want to select all the files or a folder, okay, what you have to do, you just have to click and hold the left mouse button. Okay, click and hold the left mouse button and then drag it. Okay, just drag it box until the last file icon has been highlighted. Okay, and then leave. Okay, and it will be selected. Your multiple files and folders will be selected. Understood? Now if you want to select only specific files or a folder, now what you have to do, you have to use control key. Okay, which key? Control key. Okay, you just have to press it. Okay, press it and then go to a specific file or a folder and select it. Okay, look, I have selected these both. Okay, by using control key, you just have to select a group of files or folders. What you have to do, you have to click the first file first, whether it's a file or a folder. Okay, and then hold the shift key. Okay, and then click the last file or a folder. Okay, then click on the last file or a folder. See, these three are selected, right? Understood how to select it? Now let's see how to move or copy a file or a folder from one place to another. Okay, this is a file and this is a folder. I want to move these two inside this folder. Okay, move. Okay, so first of all you have to select it. Okay, select it, then right click, then if you want to move it, okay, then click on cut. Okay, click on cut and then go to the folder where you want to paste it, then click on right click and then click on paste and it will come in the folder. Okay, it will come in the inside the folder. Okay, now let's see it's outside or not. No, it's not here, right? So that means you have moved the file or folder from one place to another. Now let's see how to copy a file or a folder from one place to another. Okay, so I want to copy these two. Okay, so first of all select it, then right click, then copy it. Okay, copy means duplicacy. Okay, I want to copy these two files and folders inside this folder. I want to make a copy of it. Okay, so now it's here also, and if you will see out on the desktop, these two are here also. Okay, understood? This is how you copy a file or a folder from one place to another. Understood, students? So with this we have completed this chapter. Now write your name, class and section in comment section, and yes, don't forget to like and subscribe.